All right, everyone. Welcome to Tejano Time podcast on this Sunday fun day. That is right. Yes. So we're definitely here as the on right here on we're live Facebook. We're live also on our YouTube channel as well. So thank everybody for tuning in on this Sunday fun day. And for the very first time, we've had him on the radio show in the past, but the very first time here on the podcast, we'd like to welcome Mr. Jordan Rodriguez, Grupo Asaltø. Jordan, welcome aboard, my brother.
Thank you so much, Keith. Thank you so much for having me. Definitely an honor, man. Anytime that we're able to communicate with you, man, and sit down and have a conversation, it's always a good one. It's always a fun time.
Oh yes, definitely. We just had a few 15 minutes prior to the to the live here as well, and we shared all kinds of great information. So it's always great to catch up with them. Coming off a busy weekend, Jordan, as we had mentioned that earlier, you performed over in Port Lavaca on Friday,
Yes,
a-
sir.
and then last night the performance over at the 43rd annual Tejano Music Awards.
Absolutely, man. We had a very busy weekend. Of course, we traveled. We're about 7 hours from Port Lavaca, and so we traveled there Friday morning. We did it. We had a show there with Angel Jimenez
Mhm.
and our Tijerina band, and it was good, man. It was a great turnout. From there, we slept. We woke up at 6 in the morning. We had sound check and load in at the Tejano Music Awards at 10 a.m. And so we had to drive back to San Antonio and do that. And then, of
Mhm.
course, you get there, it's the hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
And so we did that. Finally, around 11:30 a.m., we did sound check, us and Signal. And then from there, man, it was lunch and go to get ready. We had to do the red carpet at 6:30 p.m. And so from there, everything started and just kept us busy the whole time, man. It's definitely a busy process. And we were
Mhm.
just very blessed to be, we're to be, thought about to perform. We
Right.
weren't up for any awards or anything like that, but
Mhm.
just receiving the call to be there to perform, stuff like that was great, man. It was a fun time.
Awesome, and you said you come across a lot of your musical brothers and sisters as well last night. So great
Absolutely, man.
evening. Great.
Absolutely.
How was the vibe last night? To be honest, you know what I mean. So,
It was good, man. Like,
yeah.
if you want my honest opinion, the show this year was definitely a whole lot more organized than what it was last year.
Hmm.
Of course, last year was the first time in my life that I've ever been to the Down Music Awards. It was there at the same venue.
Hmm.
The crowd was definitely bigger this year, and like I said, man, everything ran a whole lot more smoothly. Everything went faster. Everybody got along. It was a great night of Tejano music, and I feel like we represented ourselves very well.
Very well.
The media that was there, they did a great job of covering everything.
Hmm.
Bino and Frank and all them guys, man, they just did a phenomenal job putting everything together. And on our side of it, definitely shout out to the Signal crew. They took care of us last night. Of course,
Awesome.
we signed with JT Entertainment, and so
Hmm.
we're able to collaborate with Signal quite a bit. And Jesse Turner is actually one of our mentors, and so definitely shout out to them for all the hospitality last night. Shout out to the whole Tejano industry, man. We
Hmm.
represented well last night, and everything was great, man. Everybody looked fabulous, and everybody put on great performances. And I was very proud last night. The band and I, we were very proud to be in the presence of that building and just be there with our peers,
Hmm.
enjoying the night, man. I was very proud. I was very proud to be a part of this industry last night.
Awesome. That's awesome. And that's a great feeling. That's something that a lot of bands haven't been able to be proud of for some time. You know what I mean? Everybody has their issues, with either the organization or from other groups too. Like stuff we were
Right.
just talking about earlier, just random things. When someone can just walk right by you and and say that they said hi to you and you didn't recognize them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's
Shit
tough.
happens. You know what I mean?
It's tough. Exactly, man. It's tough. There's always clavos being thrown, man. Like,
Oh
just
yeah.
because you're here, you're there, whatever. It's never that, man. We all
Right.
go in with a focused mentality, and we all go in uh ready to do our job. That's what we're hired for.
Hmm.
Is to go in and do our job and do it to the most professional level that we can do it on. And so we always keep that mentality, man. We go in and you cross our path. We're always willing to say hi to somebody, to say bye to somebody,
Yeah.
to pray with somebody. We're always ready to just spend time when we can. But, like even yesterday, man, everybody's there for the sole purpose of we're here to work.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of times that's what it is, man. But anytime if we have time to mingle along with our fellow peers in the industry, man, we definitely do that just because the bonding's a huge deal for our industry, man. We need to make sure that we're spending time with each other, respecting each other's opinions, and just being great together, man. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, we have to stick together. And so it's definitely great, man. And the Tejano Music Awards, they definitely achieve that process of bringing all of us together and
Right.
putting us under a roof for one night. Even
Mhm.
though some of our peers can't make it, it's great to know that Tejano Music Awards is still respected in that aspect, man.
Yeah, definitely. And going back to Grupo Asalto, Jordan, we've got a lot of comments that are coming through right now. We'll get a chance to read some of those here in just a minute. But you guys started this project, your group, the band, as a hobby. You didn't actually think that you were going to get as far as you gotten today, and you guys are blessed. I mean, you guys are climbing, and you're climbing pretty damn fast. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read some
No,
of the
you
comments.
got no.
We are, man. So it's actually first off, saludos to everybody there in the comments. I'm sorry, I wasn't on the correct the screen thing over here, so I couldn't see the comments. And so you're like, they're coming in. I was like, where? And so saludos to everybody that's commenting. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I see some people from Holland, Michigan. Norma
Yes.
Salazar. Uh,
Hmm.
that's Aaron Holler's land right there, man. The
Yes, Mr.
Midwest.
Aaron.
That's yeah. Shout out to Aaron. And shout out to all the followers from that way. Shout out to Laredo. And so back to your question, man, we're just extremely blessed. We're definitely we're in a good position, and we wouldn't be here without God. We wouldn't be here with the work of everybody in our camp. And as we keep moving forward, man, it's we're excited to see what comes to the table with JT Entertainment. Like I said, the announcement was made a couple of weeks ago where Jesse Turner started his entertainment company, and he signed us along with Lucky Joe, Fidencio Ayala, and of course Signal. And so we're definitely blessed. We've came a long way, man. For us to be able to perform at the Hano Music Awards in year two of our travel, definitely means a lot, man. We've worked hard, because it's a hard process.
Yeah.
I think people fail to understand that there's a lot of losses. You
Hmm.
you lose a lot when
Oh
you're
yeah.
first starting out. I posted a status not long ago that said I think people tend to forget that paying your dues in the industry is like paying your taxes. Nobody wants to do it, but here we
Right. Right.
are. And so and
Hmm.
you get of course you're gonna get the comments, bro, where people are like, "Oh, well, screw that, man. I'm done playing for free and I'm done doing this." Well, I mean, unless you like Frontera, have that hit song on TikTok and then fly up from there, you need to pay your dues.
Yes.
And it's
Oh
still
yeah.
like
Most
it's still
definitely.
like that, man. Them guys had, they had their time there. And
Hmm.
so much respect out to going to those guys, man. It just they're representing our culture and our people very well.
Very very
And
well.
so,
Yes.
we're aiming for the same thing, man. We just want to get out there and we want to do what we love. And when we're able to get out there and do the things that we love, it makes our lives better. We're able to reach out to our fans and our friends and our family. We never leave a show without praying for the people out in the audience. And I
Hmm.
never leave a show without telling them thank you, because it's because of them. It's because of them. It's because of you. It's because of, terrestrial radio stations, because of internet radio stations, because of uh, people on TikTok that use our songs behind their videos. It's
Hmm.
uh it's all that stuff right there, bro.
Comes into play.
It's not about the artist like everybody thinks. It's not about us. It's not about us five guys that get on the stage every weekend. It's about the people that spend their hard-earned money buying tickets and buying our merchandise. We're very fortunate at first, man. It was funny because I started making merchandise
Hmm.
and I was making like little things. And my wife was like, "Hey, well, we need to make more of this." And I'm like, "Nah." And she's like, "Yeah, make more." I said, "Dude, who wants to buy Asalto merchandise? Like, no one even knows who the hell we are." So I I would stroll away from it, bro. And then the more we kept going, it was, hey, we ran out. Hey, we ran out. Everywhere we were going, we were running out.
Hmm.
So then, Yvette comes in and she's like, "Hey." pick up your numbers. And I'm like, I'm scared,
Mhm.
because you don't want that overhead, bro. You don't want it to just sit
Right,
there.
right.
And so we did it, man. And I'm proud to say that so far we're at a high number of merch that we take to places, and thank God our stuff's been moving, man. People have been purchasing our merchandise, and it's a blessing, bro. It's definitely a dream come true for us because like I said, we've never expected to be where we are as of today.
Mhm.
And to be honest with you, bro, I could die tomorrow. I could die tomorrow and be happy with what I
Mm.
accomplished with Asalto, bro,
Wow.
because
Yeah.
I'm exactly where God wants me to be.
Mhm.
And I feel like I do my job every weekend that I get on stage. And God gave me this talent, and it's up to me how I use it.
Right.
And if I
Yeah.
can go out on stage every weekend and show the world what he's given me, I'm good.
You're good.
No
Yeah.
matter if I'm playing to one person or if I'm playing to 15 million.
Mhm.
If I can go out there and I can pray for them, I can play for them, and we can have a good time, that's all that matters,
It's
bro.
all that matters. Yeah.
Every time.
Exactly. Definitely. I'm gonna get a couple of more comments out of the way because they're coming in like crazy here.
Yeah, they're coming up
Um,
quick.
let's see here. We got
Yeah, I see bumpers on Saludos bumper. I
yeah,
can't
it's
really it all I see is Facebook user. I don't know
yeah,
what you
yes, they're
see.
actually they're those guys are logged, and I got them right here on my main one here.
Nice.
Let's see, Norma Salazar, we've got her down there. It's the Mini Barrios is watching as well. Birdie watching Corpus Christi, Texas. Shout out to Houston, Texas. Jordan Rodriguez, that's from Josie as well. Becky Castillo is
Yeah.
watching. Jesus Garcia is watching. Josue Blanco Lamachi is also watching. Saludo Machi. It's going to be on the show this week as well. Gil Gonzalez is watching. DJ Rick Garza. Bumper Gomez as well. Mr. Bumper. Shout out to Mr. Bumper Pupil.
Saludos
He says,
bumper.
I know that damn, or he says, I know that dude. I was going to say, I know that damn dude, but he says, I know that dude.
Bumper actually did a interview on us last night at the red
Yeah.
carpet, man.
Awesome.
Bumper's a phenomenal person, man.
Class act, man. Great guy.
He is, man.
I'd
Just
have I have
another
yet to spend a lot
person.
of time with him, here and there, but I got to catch up with him sometime when it's San
Absolutely,
Antonio.
man.
He's a he's doing a lot of great things for the industry, man. Props to that guy, man.
Yeah,
He's
he
just totally
we asked
kicking
him we
ass.
asked him last night, man, when he was bringing us back to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, and he said never, so I don't know what that was about, but
Oh
nah,
hell!
I just playing, bro.
All right. He's gonna be on the phone calling you right
I
now with
know,
a
shout
time and
out
a
to
date.
Bumper, bro. Shout out to Bumper.
Big shout out, yes sir. That's right. Linda Marquez also watching. Thank you so much, Linda. Rodney is watching as well. Let's see who else we got here. No, we got just so many people that tuned in
Hello
here.
to California, hello to Arizona, hello to everybody from Texas. Shout out to Zay, Jalen, and Bubba, Bumper Gomez, Robert Rios, Bobby Castaneda.
Yep.
Hey, shout out to Ray Ray. I saw Ray Ray last night, man, looking sharp. He looked sharp there
Yeah.
at the awards, man. Shout out to Ray Ray.
There's just so many people that just tuned in right now. So, you guys got any questions for us for Jordan? Feel free to drop them in the comments box, and he'll definitely would love to answer your questions. Anything he has for you, or you got for him, that is. So, John Robles is also watching Conexión Grupo Conexión. So, shout out to
Saludos,
John.
conexión.
That's right. Sonia Gomez Rodriguez. Shout out Kelly Delgado. Let's see. Maritza Montaña Gomez is also watching. Phil Urbino. Let's see here. Lupe Liscano. So many people. So big shout out. Thank you guys for joining us right now today on
Absolutely.
the
Thank
show,
you,
man.
guys.
It's to get back here to Tejano Time podcast. Jordan, what are some of the obstacles that you have experienced, in your you've been on the road for some time right now, for a couple years now, but I'm sure you've run through a lot of obstacles and challenges along the way. And what are some of those?
Some of those, man, was, overcoming adversity, overcoming the quote unquote haters, and it's hard to call them haters, man, because it's not really that, man. Everybody has an opinion, and they
Mhm.
want you to react to their opinion. And as much as I hate to say it, I used to be one of those that reacted to everything someone had to say.
Mhm.
That was huge for me, man. Just, to finally get my head in the point to where it didn't matter, anymore. I needed to focus on those that supported me and focused on those that loved us, man. And just, doing everything we needed to do to be better. The obstacle, the obstacle a lot of the times is finding dedicated musicians, man. And I'm
Yeah.
very, because, that's one of the hardest things that I've dealt with, man. And of course, every time you lose a musician or every time a musician changes within a band, it's because something bad happened. That's not always the case, man.
Right. Right.
One of my best friends was my drummer, Mr. Jeremy Ramos. And every dude, I haven't I had announced it that his departure from the band, and it hadn't even been, man, I won't even say like 30 minutes, bro. 30 minutes, and there was already a bad story out there. And I was like,
Oh, damn.
"What?" And it wasn't even that, man. It was a thing that here's my deal, bro. I'm a person of do what's best for you and your family. Don't worry about me.
Hmm.
I'm
Right.
irrelevant under your roof. We can do what we need to do to have fun over here, but your family comes first, just like my family comes first. And at the time, it was a better move for Jeremy to do what he needed to do for his family.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
he was having a hard time making that choice, so I made it for him. And it's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing that happened with Bumper Gomez. Because people turn that sideways all the time.
Yeah.
And it's not about doing what's best for me. I do what's best for the people around me because I have, it's the same thing, bro. When they jump in my van and we go to a show, their
Hmm.
life is in my hands.
In your
It's up to
hands. Right.
me to make sure that they get back home safely to their kids and their wife or whoever they come home to. And
Hmm.
it's the same thing over here. I never want their families to feel like, oh, Jordan's already manipulated you to think that you need to be on the road with him. And it's not that, bro, ever.
Hmm.
And honestly, bro, I don't think, and if they have bad blood with me, I'll apologize. But any person that's been in my band, I can proudly walk up to them and shake their hand and tell them I love them. And I think the respect is mutual because it's always been that, man. So if we're gonna talk about one of the hard, some of the hardest obstacles that I deal with, it's gonna be that, it's that process right there of just overcoming that stuff, man. But like I
Right.
said,
Right.
moving forward, I've asked God to help me with having a stronger, mental state, having a stronger heart, and just understanding that not everybody's for me, but not everybody's against me either. And
Right.
so you
Exactly.
have to you have to embrace the ones that are for you, but you
Hmm.
still have to love the ones that are against you because
Against you.
God does say love your enemy. And
Hmm.
so we do that as well, man, and we pray for everybody. And as far as overcoming obstacles, it's just staying humble, man, and pushing through those things because I tell you what, bro, once you go through it once, it's not hard anymore.
It's not hard
It's
anymore.
not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's where we push on from there, man.
Big shout out to Tony Guerrero y La Sombra, or Tony Guerrero from La Sombra is also tuned in,
Yeah,
is
we
watching as
we
well.
played with we played with La Sombra back in July, bro.
Yeah.
And
Back
I
in June.
and I tell you what, dog. I tell you what, these guys right here, they showed up, bro, and they fucking brought it, dog.
Yeah.
They brought it, bro. They And then, of course, everybody dude, I mean, the little kid jumps out on everybody whenever you hear Sapito. And so,
Uh-huh.
the whole crowd was jumping, bro. We were in Midland, Texas. And so it was fun, man. Someone that I can see right here, because like I said, I'm not getting many names, but I see a name right here, and I wanna talk about it if it's okay with
Yeah,
you.
that was that. Yeah, go ahead. But this before we do that, this one here, though, what's up? July 15th in Midland. That is actually Tony Guerrero from that was
That
commenting
was
on there.
it.
That's him.
That's
Yes.
what's up.
And
But
Devin Garcia is also watching. Just a big shout out to Devin as well.
DJ Aftermath.
Mr. Aftermath
DJ,
himself.
hey, I love that guy, man. Shout out to him and to the guys from Macizo, man. They invited us out to we played in Pearsall last weekend, and they
Mhm.
invited us out to their restaurant Garcia's over there. So just so you guys know, man, if you're in the Pearsall area and you want one really, really, really good steak, stop by Garcia's Bar and Grill, man. You will not be disappointed. Tell them that Asalto sent you, and they'll give you a $2 discount. And so, no, just play.
Yeah, use promo code
You
Asalto.
Yeah, use promo code Asalto and they'll take off, $2, man. So you guys go and get that. Um, Shout out to all those guys, man. We had the honor to sit there and talk to them, and the highlight for me, man, was, Albert Guito. He came off the bus and he gave me words of encouragement for Asalto, and things like that are always awesome to me, bro, because these guys and like Tony and even for me, Jesse Turner, Grupo Signo, um, a bunch of these guys that we're meeting, Jaime de Anda, Albert Zamora, a bunch of these guys, whenever they can come up and be like, "Hey, man, you guys are sounding great, bro. From where y'all were to where y'all are now," and those things mean a lot to me, man. And so, the comment that I was talking about just came off the screen, man, was Roy Barra.
Mhm.
I want to give a huge, huge, huge shout out, man, to those guys right there. Them boys brought the fire last night, bro.
Yeah.
Out of everybody that performed,
Mhm.
they received a standing ovation at the Tejano Music Awards, bro.
Wow, outstanding.
And I couldn't be more proud to say that I know them boys right there, man.
Mhm.
And their father's doing an amazing job with them boys. And that's what I'm talking about whenever I'm on stage, bro, and I tell this crowd, "Hey, pass our music on to your kids.
Yep, for sure.
Show them what we grew up to. Show them how good it can be. Yeah, not every song is gonna be great, but it's not the worst either. Don't be
True.
show them.
Yep.
And them boys, they got on stage last night, bro, and they absolutely killed
Killed it.
the show, bro. So shout out to the Ibarra boys from last night, man. I love you boys, man. Y'all made me very proud. I don't know. I know it doesn't mean nothing coming from me, but you guys, man, I stood on the side of the stage. They were two acts before us. I stood on the side of the stage, bro, with a huge smile, man. And someone came up to me and they go, "Hey, you remember when you were that little playing?" I said, "Yeah, I remember whenever
Mhm.
I was that little plane." I said, "But I don't remember being that little plane at the Tejano Music Awards."
Right,
So
right.
shout out
Yes.
to those boys, man.
Big
I
shout
love
out
you
to them.
guys.
It definitely is accomplishing a lot of things right now at a young age. So they got a bright future ahead of them for sure. For
Absolutely.
sure they do. I mean, and amazing guys that are behind them too in the band as well. Got a great group of guys. Um, request their music, guys. Those young guys are going to be up and
Absolutely.
coming right now. They're doing their
Yeah.
thing right now. They're already on the stage. They're on the big stage. So it's just a matter of time. Let's say Roy Ibarra says here, "Thank you, Jordan, Roy, and Abram. Had fun on stage. It means a lot from your brother."
Thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. We
Yeah.
actually got to share the stage with them. I brought them on stage. We played at Far West in San Antonio,
Hmm.
and they were there. They opened the show, and
Hmm.
I brought them on stage with us, man. And it was super, super fun, man. It was just the energy that they bring up there, man. You can just feel it. You can feel their love for music.
Oh yeah.
You can always feel whenever someone's there because they love it.
Hmm.
And when them boys are on stage, you can definitely feel that love, bro.
Yeah. Also, I had an opportunity to check them out last year. They're over at the Riverwalk Festival as well. And that was their first, the first time I've ever seen them live as well. And they killed it
Yeah,
as well. And
the
they're just getting
Riverwalk
better
Festival.
by the year. You know what I mean? By the month. They're just continuing to better themselves. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
shout out to John, man, on the Riverwalk Festival. It definitely,
yeah,
it was fun.
yes, Mr. Mr.
It was
DJ
fun.
Smoke. Yes,
DJ Smoke,
definitely remember
man.
that night.
Absolutely. We'll
Yes,
try not to, though.
I know,
We'll
right? Definitely. Let's see here. We got Albert Garcia says, "So proud of you guys, little bro. Keep it up, puro West Texas style."
Saludos, Albert. That's my buddy from Midland, Texas, man. We'll be in Midland, Texas. I think I saw one come up, Kerry Alvarado. We'll
Yes.
be in Midland, Texas this Friday. Grupo Signo Asalto out at Club Arriba over on Midkiff Road. If you guys haven't gotten your tickets, please get your tickets. It's gonna be one fun show. It's gonna be one energy filled show. So you guys definitely show up, show out. We're gonna have a fun time.
There you have it right there from the man himself, Mr. Jordan Rodriguez. But we want to, we got more questions for you, Jordan, as well. But we want to, share, there was a request that we had earlier right there with the Spedo. They love the song. They want to hear the song. They want to hear the video or whatnot. I don't think anyone, or these, let's see if we got another one here. Who says, "Woohoo, can't wait. It's going to be an awesome show. Definitely." That's from Carrie.
Absolutely.
Yes. And Mr. Roy Ibarra one last time here says here, Mr. Jordan there. Good deal.
There,
Yep. So guys, if you guys are tuning in, share the video as well. Share the live right here on Tejano Time Podcast. I'm your host, Keith Leal. Jordan Rodriguez, my special guest today right here from Grupo Asalto, all right? And we want to play a song. We want to play the video, actually. Check out this video from Espero. If you guys not heard the song yet, going back to the videos that you had prior to that, which was No Quiero Verte Ir, and you had a couple of other ones shortly after that as well. And again, going back to where you had a certain drummer there, and then you had another drummer. Uh, Now you have Aaron Holler as your drummer right now. So
Yeah.
how did that come about? You told us a story about the drummer that you had before, where being on the road and whatnot. What's the story behind Aaron? You know.
So how Aaron came along, man, is I posted on Facebook one day that I was selling food stamps, and he told me how much, and he came and joined the band, bro. No, man.
Damn it.
So actually, what a lot of people don't know is Aaron actually got me out of a bind one time, man. Jeremy, he was supposed to go to a show in Eagle Pass, and his boss was like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to stay, bro." And so we reached out to Aaron, and he's like, "Nah, I ain't doing nothing. I'll be there." And so he showed up to Eagle Pass, man. And so from there we played, and I ain't even lie, bro. I was like, dude, I didn't know you could play music like this, because he spent I think like 13 years with Jay Pettis.
Hmm.
And then after Jay Pettis, I think he did the Ram deal. He had, of course, then he went to Joe Lopez y Grupo Mas. And so I think he had even went to Jaime de Anda. He went to Jaime de Anda. And so, but my whole life from the what I remember, bro, watching Aaron Holler was all Jay Pettis. And that's actually where I
Hmm.
met Aaron. And so I had actually seen him play for Bobby Pulido as well. And
Wow.
so it's
Okay.
it's a lot for me, bro, to have a drummer that has that resume right there.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, we bring in our new bass player, Anthony Pettis. And dude, the coolest thing for me, bro, was I went to Anthony Pettis's house, and I was going to go pick him up. And so I went to pick him up, and I had been telling him, like, dude, I've never seen a Grammy. I want to see a Grammy. I was like, I've
Hmm.
never seen one in person. Like, and so he was like, oh, one of these days, bro, I'll show you. I'll show you. So I pull up, and there he was, man. He was sitting there, and he had his Grammy in his hand, and I was like, dang, dude. Like, this dude plays in
Say
my
what?
band, and he has a Grammy. Like, it was cool, man. And so, adding those 2 elements right there, adding that expertise and adding that knowledge to the band
Hmm.
was definitely huge, bro, because these guys right here, they've been anywhere and everywhere. They've been on stage with top-notch talent of our industry.
Hmm.
You hear Joe Lopez y Grupo Mas, you hear Jay Pettis all the time, you hear Ram Herrera all the time. Jaime de Anda was a legend coming up, these
Yeah.
guys, Bobby Pulido, and for me to look back and now here he is playing drums for me. People still ask him all the time, like, "Hey, ¿qué pasó con ese niño?" And Aaron's like, "What do you mean? Yeah, what the hell
Hmm.
brought you to that kid?" He was like, "I'll just sit back and find out." And then it's cool, man, because to have people like him and Anthony believe in me and believe in what we do as a team means a lot to me, bro, because not God doesn't bless a lot of people like this, bro. And I say it because
Right.
them guys, Yvette Cantu, bro. Yvette Cantu's managed, of course, before she was with Signal, Solido, La Mafia, Elida, Lucky Joe, Michael Salgado, and the list goes on.
Hmm.
She has JoJo, and she gets off the road for a little bit, and I message her, 'cause, bro, I'm one of them people that I don't care. I'm not afraid to be told no. I don't care if I'm told
Yeah.
no. And so I reached out to her, and I sent her a message, and she didn't, she was like, "No, I'm really not interested right now." And I was like,
Wow.
"Okay." So I waited a few months later, and I hit her up again. "Are
Hmm.
you interested now?" And she goes, yeah." She's like, "Let's talk." So she was actually at, I wanna say Disneyland, Disney World, one of those, and she
Hmm.
finally answers my call, and she's like, "So what is it? What is it that you want?" And I'm like, "I want you to manage me. Like, I want you to come on and teach me the ropes and teach me where you want me to go. I said, and where I can go. And so that conversation happened like in November. And I want to say December 10th, we had a wedding that we played in San Antonio. And believe it or not, bro, she showed up.
Yeah,
And I was like,
that's nice.
"What?"
Wow.
And so I'm over here looking around, and I tell the guys, and of course, Bumper's there with us, and he's like, "Hey,
Mhm.
Yvette's outside." And I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, she showed up." And so I was like, "Man, this is crazy." So she showed up, and she's like, "Hey, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want me to do?" So we talked, and she came on board.
Wow.
And
That's a
so it's sitting there, and it's like, okay, well, first here comes Yvette. Well, now
mhm.
here comes Aaron. Well, then there's Anthony. And so, like, we were at the awards yesterday, and I don't know if you know Johnny Sobrevilla?
Sounds familiar, but I don't think
He
I've met him
was
personally.
he's a great animador, bro. He's great. He spent a lot of time with, Grupo Visión,
Okay.
touring with Intocable.
Mhm.
And so last night, people were like, "What are you doing over here, bro?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" "Well, first Yvette, now Aaron, now Anthony, and then you get Johnny to fill in for Juanito. What is going on?" And it's like, "You must be paying these guys good." And we're just gonna go with that answer. We'll just go with that one, man. These guys, it's an honor, bro. It's such an honor to be on the road with these guys, man, and for them to come on and be a part of the team is just everything to me, bro. And that's why I say,
Yeah.
like, I could die tomorrow and be happy with where I was today.
Yep,
And
and this go ahead. This is from Bumper Gomez right here. Actually, I've got him on here on the in the group there. One of the best animadores right there of all time. That's
he's
from
not
Bumper.
lying, man. He's and him and So honestly, dude, Johnny's always been one of my favorites for the longest time since I met him with Visión. But I am gonna say, bro, Checo Tavares has always been my favorite, bro.
Yeah.
Checo from Grupo Signo, I've always loved Checo, man. Just the energy
Yeah.
he brings to the stage himself.
The
He's
stage,
he's
yeah.
so funny, bro. He's so energetic, and it's just anytime that you just spend time around him, bro, there's you're gonna laugh. Like, there's no being sad, there's no nothing with Checo around, and he
Yeah.
brings that same energy to the stage. And so
Wow.
definitely, Checo and Johnny, man, are definitely my top 2 up there, bro.
Amazing. That's
So
awesome. That's an awesome.
Bumper's right.
Bumper is definitely right there. Big shout out. I got some more shout out to Ray Martinez is watching. Ricardo. Let's see. We got here. Ed Trevino también is watching. Let's see here. We got Liz Diaz. Esmeralda G. Tejano is watching. Belinda también. Let's see here. We got Tristan Ramos también is watching. Little Tristan. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for
West
tuning in.
Texas. West
Yes,
Texas.
sir. Christian Luce watching as well. Christian. Let's see here. We got here Arturo Rodarte is also watching. So big shout out to all you guys that got us tuned in here watching right now. Share the live once again, guys. We're talking with Mr. Jordan Rodriguez from Asaltø. All right, we got a lot. He's got a lot of great things happening with him right now. He's coming out of a busy weekend, and we're here making it longer.
Nah,
you know,
it's always an honor, bro.
yeah,
I love you like a brother, Keith. So it's always good to be here just conversing with you, man. It's always good that we can interact with everybody over social media, man. And so
for sure.
it's definitely a good time. I'm sorry if it feels like I'm looking at you than
No,
looking here
no,
because I'm trying to
go
keep
ahead.
up
No,
with the
you're good. Go ahead.
comments, man, because the comments
Yeah,
are just freaking rolling.
rolling. Yeah, they're
And
rolling.
so I just if I can try to say hi to somebody, I definitely want to.
Wishing Asalto the best, all the rest, and that is. Let me see who that came from right there. Let's see. Wow, I got to go all the way down my list right here. There we go.
See, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so that's from Ricky Duran. That's coming from Ricky.
Thank
That's
you, Ricky.
yeah, our big evening guy that does a show here on the evenings as well on the radio station. So big shout out to
Saludos
my boy.
desde Idaho. Shout out to Idaho, man.
Hmm.
We were in Idaho back in July as well. Yeah, it
That is
was July. It was
That is
good, man.
gotta say. Oh yeah, and oh yeah. Every time you guys go up there, it's we see everything that you got social media wise, and it's always. I mean, you guys just have so much fun up there, regardless. You know what I mean? Just go
Well,
up there and
we
just
try to have
jam.
fun. We try to have fun everywhere we go, man. If it's not
Yeah.
fun, what are you there for?
What are you there for? Yeah.
So, yeah,
It's so right here. I guess this is your this is your wife right here. Super
I don't
proud
know
of
who
you,
that
Jordan
is.
Rodriguez. Definitely.
I don't know who that is. I just said, "Thank you, honey. Thank you so much."
Definitely. All right. So again, like I said, again, why would they go out there and perform? If you don't love what you do, then why are you doing it? So
Absolutely,
it's
man.
definitely you're on the right track with that. There's a lot of people out there that enjoy it and enjoy. Stacy's over here laughing right now. So, guys, we're on Tejano Time podcast right here. Rick, that's Rick Balderrama también he's watching. So we go saludos,
Saludos,
gentlemen.
Rick. I love
Yes.
Rick.
Yeah, Rick's is an outstanding man, and actually, I was about to reach out to him earlier, about 3 or 4 days ago, but I still have yet to Rick. So you're gonna be on the show, so stand by, all right, buddy.
Nice.
So wishing you the great success. Jordan says here, saludos from Edinburgh, Texas, Photo 956,
What a
Noelia Diaz.
956 cuh. No
Hmm.
quema cuh. We're definitely working on some dates in the valley. We've yet to touch down in the valley. We had a show there in the valley last June,
Hmm.
and it got canceled. I forgot what was the reason, but we ended up getting canceled. But definitely, Yvette has some stuff working out in the valley, so we'll be in the valley here pretty soon.
Definitely. Oh yeah. I can't wait to you guys. You've guys performed here in Houston in the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But not. I mean, it's just it's like one performance there, and then you guys don't come back again for a couple of months, maybe 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, or whatnot, and
yeah.
then again. But it's gonna get there, man. I hope definitely it's gonna get there as you guys can start performing here a lot more. You know,
Houston's tough, man, just because
it
Houston
is.
has so much talent within itself.
Right. I
You know,
mean, you
so
can play. You can bring 10 bands to the city right here in 10 different venues, and they will all do good here in Houston. That's just the way it is. But there's just
yeah,
not enough promoters. There's not enough venues, and there's not enough support. I guess the support is there if you bring the band, but I mean, it's I don't know. It's kind of like the shit can be bipolar. You know what I mean?
absolutely. I
It-
just think it needs we've gotta get better at supporting new
New
artists.
artists, yeah.
That's the thing, and I get it, like, because we have to give them a reason to support us. We need
Hmm.
to put out the music that people wanna hear. We need to deliver, bro. We want them to support new artists, but we need to give them something to support.
Support,
And
exactly.
so that's our job. Our job is to give them something to support, and their job is to support us. And what people fail to remember is support can be free, bro. Support's
Oh yeah.
free. Free support right now is them sharing this podcast.
Hmm.
That is it,
That's
they push one button and that's all, and it didn't
that's all.
cost them nothing, bro. Not even an
Nothing.
electric a phone bill, but they're gonna be on the phone anyway. And so I mean, a like, a love, a hug, a share, sending stars. I don't know if you do your stars, but sending you stars. I mean, that's stuff, any of that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Anytime to help, any way that this is what I say, bro. Any way that anybody can help the industry, do your part. It's that easy, bro. Do your part. If you're gonna sit
Right.
there and complain about it, do your part.
Do your
It's
part.
that simple.
Hmm. Yep, for sure, for sure. Facebook user here says best dance ever when Asalto came to Idaho. All right, so that was
Thank
from
you.
Ricardo. That's right. So big shout out to
Thank you,
Ricardo out
Ricardo.
there, all the way
Shout
out
out to
there.
Ricardo. Shout out to Gym State Promotions out in Idaho. Hopefully, we'll be back soon. Next year, sometime we'll be back out there.
Yeah, it says here. This is from Sonia Gomez Rodriguez. Sounds like Houston needs a divided arena to house multiple groups a night. Would make sense, 2 or 3 clubs under one roof, right? New talent on one,
Absolutely.
and then an established band on the other side. Why not? It makes sense. So that's a thought.
It's you know what, man, and this is and by no means am I trying to push this on everybody, but this is why it means so much to me what JT started with JT Entertainment, and a bunch of, Intocable did it with Vision. Intocable goes to play and they bring Vision. Vision's been out for a while,
Mhm.
but
Right.
Intocable's given Vision the chance to showcase their talent to their fans. It's not a
Yes.
competition. It's a
Right.
helping hand. And
Exactly.
so I think, it's the same thing with Signal, bro. Signal goes play somewhere and then you'll see Asalto opening up,
Mhm.
because it's not about, oh, well, they're gonna steal our fans. Oh, well, Signal's taking our fans and they're here to see Signal. They're not here to see Asalto. They're here to see Asalto, not Signal.
Yeah.
That ego is not there with either band. It's
Mhm.
about us supporting each other, us trying to support the industry primarily, and to keep our culture and our music alive. And I think
Exactly.
and I think our industry needs to do I think our industry needs to do that a lot more. I
Mhm.
think there needs to be more, a Solido's in town. Let's call Conexión to open up.
There you go.
La Mafia's in town. Let's call Magnifico Siete to open up. Whatever, bro.
Mhm.
To me, and I've never been on the promoter side of it, so I can't say too much. But what I can say is that if these guys that have paved the way, because people listen to Asalto all the time and they're like, man, these guys compare them to Signal and blah blah blah, whatever. And now you see us on stage next to Signal.
Mhm.
And to me, that's Signal paved the way for what I played growing up, bro. I was a huge Signal fan, bro, still am.
Right. Mhm.
And now here we are opening shows for them.
Shows. Yep.
And that's the
Amazing.
same thing that, La Mafia can do for somebody, Bobby Polido can do for somebody, La Fiebre can do for somebody, Solido, Ramon Ayala, the list goes on and on, because they paved the road, they paved the road for us. And a lot of times we cover their music at our
Yeah.
shows. And
Mhm.
so it's not a competition, bro. It's we love you, and it's picking up our hand and saying, "Hey, please grab it."
Grab it.
Because it's even that, bro. We're coming along and saying, "Hey, look, mijo, you're doing this and you shouldn't do this. Let's try doing this. Let's see if I can help you by doing this." You know, Jesse Turner posted on Facebook a few weeks ago. He helped produce our new song, our new single that we have coming out here pretty soon. And it was as easy as saying like, "Nah, I don't like it," because we presented it to him. It was
Mhm.
already done. We presented it could have been as simple as, I don't like it, man. Try to fix it." But no, he didn't do that. Look, mijo, we need to do this. You need to sing like this. Your mouth isn't opening. Your words don't sound clear. Let's fix this part. And
Mhm.
then, hey guys, can we fix this part now? Let's fix this part. Let's see what we can do with this part to make it better. That's the guidance that we need in our industry, bro.
Yep.
These are the things that we need people to do because they've been there, done that,
Mhm.
or they had someone tell them that. It's like being a father, bro. Me, I don't want to see my kids fail. Now I
Yeah.
will let them fail so they learn. So that way they
Mhm.
know daddy's not always going to be there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, anytime that we can help our kids, we always help our kids, bro. I mean, as fathers, that's what we do.
What you do. Right.
And so it's the same thing, bro. Like even we opened up for David Ligarza in August, and even him, he, mijo, you sound great. You sound great, mijo. But you know what? Make sure you're still practicing your accordion, mijo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's the other side of it right there, Keith.
Yeah.
It doesn't require, when one of these guys is giving you advice, it doesn't require, "Okay, I don't need to fucking do that. He can let you know." No, man.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's telling you for a reason. He heard something. Maybe it was doing a scale and nah, maybe he's trying to help you do it better
Trying to help
next
you.
time.
Mhm.
And so it's a two-way street, bro. The same way that we want the help, we got to be able to receive the help and the constructive criticism to get better. And so if these
Yeah.
guys are out there giving help, definitely take it, man. And you don't have to take everything the wrong way. You
Yeah.
know, I bro, it was night and day. I mean, I honestly think the listeners, when they hear our new single, they're gonna be like, "God damn, that's Jordan singing on this track." Because
Oh,
I won't even
totally
lie,
different.
bro. We were there for hours, hours and hours and hours. And Jesse would be like, "Hey, calm down, rest." He was stern with us. He was stern with us, bro, and with me.
Mhm.
But it was for my own well-being.
Yeah.
It was never malintentions or to be rude or to try to say something. And he'd be like, "You sound like this." Ugh. He's like, "Open up and sound like this." And you
Mhm.
realize that they're pushing you to better heights. They're pushing you to be better.
Yeah.
It's like your basketball coach or high school coach or whatever from school,
From
bro.
like school.
They want you to be better.
Yeah.
And as new artists, because I consider Asalto still a new artist,
Mhm.
I sit there and I'm like, "Man, we need to accept this stuff." And so, we do that, man, and that's what we're gonna continue doing. So a huge shout out to Jesse for being that mentor for Grupo Asalto and amongst others, bro, amongst others. He's always there to help, and shout out to him. And just a word of advice to any new artist coming up.
Yeah,
Not everybody wants to see you fail.
exactly.
If I can give you one great piece of advice that I had to take in myself, is that not everybody wants to see you fail. And sometimes people tell you things because they know that you're better. It's not that they
Mhm.
want you to be, they know that you can be better. And they want that for the industry themselves, because
Yeah.
we have to keep the tradition going, bro. And
Mhm. Oh, for sure.
it's up to bands like Asalto, it's up to the Ibarra Boys, it's up to Gabriela Martinez, it's up to Madison Pulido, it's
Yeah.
up to tons of these bands.
Some of
It's
the
us, bro.
newcomers. Yeah.
We're coming up, and
Mhm.
have to be able to accept the constructive criticism and get better, bro. Because it's not, like I said, not everybody wants to see you fail, and not everybody tells you things because they want you to get better. It's because they know you can do better.
You know,
And
exactly. And
that's the best
go
advice that I can give to these bands coming up, bro, because in these past 2 years of Asalto, that's what I've soaked in.
Yeah. Absolutely, and that was a question that I had for you. What kind of advice would you give to some of the youngsters or anybody out there? So you done took the words out of my mouth right there, or
Nice.
the question pretty much. Irma Rodriguez says they see you have potential there. Your potential basically there. So
Thank you.
yes, and also Jose Rosario Gonzalez also here is let's see here. That's Jackie there. No, that's not that one here. Here we go. Here we go. Well, Jose is on the show as well. He's watching right now. Jose Rosario
Nice.
Gonzalez. So
Hi.
saludos. It says there. Let's see who else is watching here. We've got some more that are tuned in right here. There's so many comments that are coming through. Like I said, so
Who's it says my respects to Asalto. What Jordan is saying es lo máximo.
yes, that was. I did receive that one earlier when we were chatting there. That was from Ricardo RQ. Yes. Uh huh.
Shout out to Ricardo. Thank you so much.
Yes, definitely. Big shout out to him. So, everybody that's watching right now, before we wrap things up here, we got a few more minutes though, but we want to get the video out of the way. We want to definitely play the video,
Let's
take a
do
little
that.
short break, and get everybody an opportunity to see. If you haven't seen the video, you got to check it out because it's kick. It's a kick ass video, man. It
Thank you.
rocks. So again, right now we're gonna go to that quick video. We'll be right back here to wrap things up. If you guys have any more questions, drop them in the box, and we'll be right back here to get with you guys right here on the Tejano Time Podcast. All right, here we go. Check this one out.
Espero no volverte a defraudar, no correr tras de ti. Espero que mi orgullo sea tan fuerte como el tuyo lo es. Espero que mi piel no te empiece a extrañar. Espero que mis ojos no te empiecen a llorar. Espero estar haciendo lo correcto. Espero no fallar en el intento de quererte olvidar. Espero que no me invada el miedo. Espero ser tan firme como lo eres tú. Espero que un año se pase volando. Espero no empiece a extrañarte tanto. Espero que no me vuelva un ciego y que pueda mirar la amarga realidad. Espero que mis labios no te nombren a diario. Espero que otro amor me toque el corazón. No quiero retractarme de haber perdido a alguien que no me daba amor. Y somos Grupo Asalto. Espero que no me invada el miedo. Espero ser tan firme como lo eres tú. Espero que
Ah, there you have it right there. Espero. That is the current single that is out actually right now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure everybody can hear me out there. Can anyone? Let me make sure here. It says, "Can you unmute your guest because they chose?" Oh, there we go. I actually did it. Did it for me. Wow, nice. So check this out, guys. I mean, that was the current single that he's got out right now, which has been doing amazing. It's doing great here in the city of Houston and surrounding areas. Everybody listen to us around the world. Basically, it's been requested quite a bit, and it's doing well all over the place. Requested, guys. I mean, it's on your local radio stations. If you didn't get an opportunity to hear it before, if you haven't heard it, you heard it now. You saw the video, and it makes it more worthwhile. So again, congratulations on that project right there on that video, man. You guys
Thank you.
just killed it, man. It was amazing. So your work, like you said, you were working on new music earlier. So the new music is there. Just as do you have a release date for anything in the upcoming future?
We haven't set a release date in stone, but it's definitely in the mixing and mastering stages right now. So it won't be long.
Okay.
We're going to be releasing that one and then shortly a music video to it afterwards. But it's definitely going to be, it's a good song. It's a really good song. It's a powerful ranchera. And of course, it was recorded there at Art of Holler Studios with Aaron Holler. And then it was great, man. That was one of the things that Anthony Pettis brought to the table. Anthony Pettis is the creativity that Anthony has, bro, is beyond this world, just
Mhm.
beyond. And this is definitely something that he brought to the table and that we all just took to life. And so, to then have, Turner come in and produce the vocals and accordion track on it, it's
Yes.
it's been
Puts the icing
crazy,
on the
man.
cake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something that I'm excited for. I see Eddie Bettis' name there. So what's up, Eddie? And so
Yes, Eddie Perez, and also Jonathan Espinosa, which is right there. Saludos from Florida. That is Jonathan. Un saludo para Jonathan Espinosa.
shout out to Jonathan.
Great performance last night. James Edward Sanchez says that there, so I guess you can check that out there over at
Thank
the
you, compadre.
award
Thank you
show.
so much. Thank you.
There's just so many of them. Sandra Gonzalez is watching. Bobby Pena, saludos from Three Rivers. He's also got us
Saludos.
tuned in. Angelica is also watching. Shout out to Angelica and her new song that she's got out right now. It's doing well here in H-Town. So un saludo to you. And Jackie Gomez also says, sounds awesome. She loves the song as well. Let's
Thank you,
see here.
Jackie.
We got Sonia Gomez Rodriguez también. Elizabeth Aguilar is watching. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for watching on the interview today here. Eddie Perez, again, like you said, was watching. Andrew Farrell también. Marcus C. Daniels is watching. John Gonzalez. A lot of people tuned in tonight, man, to the show. That's
Nice,
just
man. Shout
amazing.
out to Gabriela Martinez. I
También.
see she's on there right now. Yes, we are in. She goes, "Oh, y'all are interviewing." Yes, we are. Shout out to Cristelo. Cristelo, man. We did our song Vente. We actually played that song at the awards last night.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
So shout out to Cristelo and he has, shout out to everybody in the industry, man. They got good music coming out, man. Cristelo, he released his new song. It sounds great. Gabriela released a song
Her
called
new EP.
Cubre, man. She released
Yeah.
the whole EP, but Cubre,
Mhm.
man, took the cake, man. And
Yes.
that was written by Jonathan Espinosa as well.
Mhm.
Of course, man, Jonathan's one of my boys. He's one of the writers. He definitely he's brought some fire out for Asaltø. Jonathan also wrote Lo Confieso. He wrote Vente. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more coming out, man. And so shout out to Jonathan and everything he does. Shout out to Rudy Dominguez from Cleburne, Texas. I see that one. Shout out to Marcus Daniels.
Yes,
And
big
shout out
Marcus.
to everybody in Houston, man. We held the number one spot there at the radio, at the Houston Tejano radio for 2 weeks, man, with Espero. And so
Mhm.
shout out to everybody, all the listeners all around the world, man. Shout out to everybody that keeps Espero on the radar, and we're excited to bring you something new here pretty soon, pretty quick.
Yes. También para, what is it, Rudy Dominguez?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Rudy Dominguez is watching. That's right. And let's see here. We got this is let me get back to work. She says, I'll be seeing you soon, Keith. So she's gonna be dropping by. She's got the new EP out, so she's supposed to be dropping
Nice.
by. Awesome. See, was it DJ A Town right here? Also, también. Let's see here. What's up, bro? Great job. Keep up the hard work, Jordan Rodriguez.
Thank you. That's my buddy Alex, Abilene, Texas, in the house. Saludos.
Yeah, it says here, we need to get you a song from Beto Ramon. It says here on this last comment. I believe that was coming from Jackie Gomez as well.
That would be great. That would be a blessing, man. I mean, we'd love to any time. You know, I had a talk with multi Grammy award winner last night, Gilbert Velasquez,
Oh, yes. I think
and
guy last night.
he goes, "Hey, mijo," I said, "What's up, Gibby? Come by the studio." And I was like, "Oh." And so whenever you get talks like that from someone like that, man,
Yeah,
I'll be definitely going to there here pretty soon. So that
amazing.
was cool, man. Just dude, getting to see everybody last night was awesome, man. A bunch of my peers, you know, fellow musicians and everybody being able to showcase their talent last night. And you know what? We haven't said it yet, but congratulations to all the winners from last night. Shout out to all the winners, man, that they brought something home. You know,
Yeah,
we were very happy for all you guys. But like I always say, man, shout out to all the nominees because you were a winner walking into that building. Because there's a lot of us, bro. There's a lot of us that are out there on the weekend, you know,
mhm,
trying to do our job, trying to showcase our talents. And for you to make, you know, a top 5 candidate on these award shows,
right,
value it,
right,
bro. Take pride. Take pride
mhm,
that your name was out there. You didn't lose. You know, you were a winner because your name was on that screen up there.
yeah,
And so you were worthy of that award. And so definitely, you know, keep your head up high and keep going and don't stop. You
yeah.
know, you're still a winner.
For sure,
Shout out to everybody,
110%.
man.
Yes, for sure. Big shout out. This one here is coming from Rick Balderrama. He says, "I just released my seventh album on my own label here in July. Still fresh off the press. LOL." We got you, Rick. All right, we got you.
Heck yeah, Rick. I love Rick, bro.
He's a funny guy. Yeah,
Tejano
yeah,
ain't dead, baby.
yeah. No, it's not. Definitely not.
There
I
you
love that. I
go.
love that slogan he's got there, man. It's just freaking
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. I love his merch, bro. His
Yeah.
merch is always swagging, bro.
Yeah. Roy Mesa says here. He had commented earlier also. It was a good song here. Roy Mesa is actually from Roy
Thank
Mesa
you, Roy.
Promotions here in H Town. You know, the market here, like you said earlier, Mitch, Houston is very, very tough. You know, is with the upcoming bands, but I guess it's going to definitely get there. And you just got to give it some time. You know, someone just got to give them the opportunity. You know what I mean? So there's Cristello right there. We forgot. What's up, guys? Big shout out to Cristello. So watching the show
Yeah,
as well.
my boy.
Yeah. So, guys, I mean, we definitely, we want to go with a couple of more questions here. We got a few more minutes right here. If you could change anything today and what's happening in the industry, I know we spoke a lot about on things that are happening in the industry earlier and things that you see that go on or whatnot, and advice that you would give. If you could change anything, I don't care what it would be. You know what I mean?
I'm
What would it
scared.
be, man?
I'm scared to answer that
No, I mean, no,
because people take things out of context really quick.
they do, and
And
but I
so
mean,
it makes me scared to answer because I don't want to say the wrong thing
no,
because
well, you got to say the truth. I would say
it
don't
is the
lie, but
truth, bro.
but say it.
It's what my
Uh,
heart feels and what my heart sees. I
mhm,
think
yeah,
if I could change anything in the industry, it would be the hate, the the hate and the bad comments and the tearing down that everybody does upon each
yeah.
other. It would be and don't get me wrong, bro. The world's it's we live in a dirty world, bro.
Oh yeah,
You know,
by
but
far.
I just think that there's one goal and it's to keep our culture and our music alive.
Hmm.
And while we're all here trying to do it, you know, just because I play Puño de Tierra doesn't mean that the next band can't play it or that they don't play it better. And it's not that I'm better than you or you're better than me and the next person's better than them. We're all up there trying. We're all up there showcasing talent. We're all up there. We're doing it because we love doing it. And to
Hmm.
me, there's no reason to have shit talking and all that stuff
Exactly.
whenever everybody's just there. And unfortunately, no matter what I say, no matter what you say, no matter what I mean, Ramon Ayala could come on this show and say it. Ricky Munoz could come on this show and say it. No matter what anybody says, it's gonna stay.
Right.
But I just think that we can all do a better job of doing that. You know, I said this in my last interview, bro, and I say it because I want people to know, not really know me, but I want people to know that I used to be one of those that would screw up, bro. You know, I used to sit here and make fun of these smaller awards. I used to
Hmm.
sit there and talk all this crap. And
Mhm.
one day I sat there because I used to do this thing where I would post things on Facebook. I'm sure you remember, you would comment on some of them, where I would be like, "Oh, and the Telocico Awards," and bullshit like that.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely remember those
And
days.
to me, I turned around and I was like, "God, dude, that is so childish. Like, that is so stupid. How
Mhm.
am I gonna sit here and talk shit about an industry that I work in? How am I gonna sit here and be a negative person for someone that's trying to help the industry that I work in? Or
Right, right.
for someone that's putting in their love and their hard-earned money and you know, their time into
Mhm.
something, and we just sit here and make fun of it,
Yeah. No.
or, you know, and I get it, man. I get it. All the people are like, "Oh, well, these awards are just, because you nominate yourself."
Right.
And that's one thing I won't, bro. I'll nominate
Mhm.
myself whenever I feel like I'm worthy of nominating myself.
Mhm.
My management can nominate us if they feel we're worthy of it. Our label can nominate us. Other people in industry can nominate us. But right now, bro, I think everybody needs to get back to focusing that the reward is being on stage. The reward is putting music out there. The reward for me is watching the Ibarra boys get on stage because they see bands like us and people before us, and they wanna follow that legacy.
Mhm.
That's the reward for me because the award, yeah, bro, don't get me wrong, it'd be awesome, bro, it'd be awesome, dude, to walk into my house and turn the corner and see a Tejano Music Award up there, see a Latin
Mhm.
Grammy up there. You
Right.
know last year we won, New Band of the Year at the Guadalupe Awards,
Mhm.
and I love walking in my house and seeing that award, bro, because I worked for it.
You worked for it,
We worked
yes.
hard for it, and I just think that we need to support each other a whole lot more. We need to help each other, because it's like I said before, bro, it's not everything's bad. People really do have good intentions in their constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And so if I could change
S
one thing in the industry, bro, it'd be for everybody to have more of an open mindset,
Mhm.
more love, more positivity, more support for each other, and there's no harm in telling someone else good job, bro, or great show. There's no harm in it. A
Right, at all,
great
at
song,
all.
sharing their single. Man,
Mhm.
look at my boy so and so, they came up, whatever. There's no harm, bro. There's no secret that we're not in junior high, bro. There's no secret clubs. There's not, "Oh, these guys can't say what's up to them." I'm gonna say what's up to whoever I wanna say what's up to. No one's gonna tell me I
Mhm.
can or can't.
You can or not, right.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I just think if we could change the industry, bro, I would do it to where more love, less hate. Support
Mhm.
each other, support our culture, move it into our kids, move it into our households, bring it up. It's sharing love for each other, bro. That's all it is. And
Yeah.
it's not hard. We can do it.
Definitely can do
That's
it.
all I would do, bro.
Yes. Those some great words right there from Mr. Jordan Rodriguez right here on the How Time podcast. And before we go, I would like to send a big shout out, Jordan, to your brother Juan. Yes, who just had a baby
Absolutely.
recently.
Yeah, man.
Definitely want to give a
So,
shout out to him as well. So
shout out to my brother Juan, man. I know it's been very hard on him, having to sit on the sidelines right now. But their baby came 2 months early. We
mhm.
weren't expecting it. I was actually in San Antonio whenever the text came through that they were rushing my sister-in-law to the hospital, and, so we had the show that weekend. Juan wasn't able to make it because she went into labor 2 months early. The
Mhm.
baby's in ICU right now in Lubbock, Texas, and she's doing amazing. She started
Yeah.
out, like, on 3 machines, she's down to no machines.
Wonderful.
She's ahead of schedule on everything that they thought, and
Yeah.
so shout out to everybody that has, sent their prayers over to my brother and to my sister-in-law, Alexis, and to my newborn niece, Haven Lyric Rodriguez. We just
Outstanding.
ask that you keep the prayers coming, and hopefully they come home soon, man. We're hoping right now they're not slated to come home by Thanksgiving, man, but we're just praying and praying and praying that our baby is home with us during Thanksgiving, bro. That's what we're wishing and manifesting for right now, brother.
It's 1 week old, Stacy says today.
1
So
week old, yeah, 1 week old today.
And he's a happy man, I can tell.
He
Definitely, he's
is,
been
man.
posting a lot. He's very he's like you said, it's just a blessing for him.
I
You know what I
always
mean?
I always mess with him and tell him, I said, "Dang, dude, I had 3 before you could even get 1 out." And so we laugh, man, because Juan has about 8, 9 years on me, man. I'm younger
Mhm.
than him. And I
Yeah.
said, "Golly, bro, it took you 8, 9 years." I said, "For that, I should have been born first."
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was a big shout out again, once again, man. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Mr. Juan Rodriguez out there. So I know he's missing it. He's missing the road and missing the band, the guys, but right now he's in good hands, taking care of his young one and of course his wife
absolutely,
as
man.
well. So I mean,
Hey, so
family.
definitely, man, like, once again, shout out to, we posted his Cash App and his Venmo on our Facebook page, and
Mhm.
the outpouring of love, bro, that they received. I want to thank everybody that donated to my brother and my sister-in-law. It's always hard, bro. Like, it's always hard living away from home.
Mhm.
And
Oh yeah.
right now they're having to do that until the baby's out of the hospital, and I don't blame them, because even me being on the road every weekend, bro, I have a hard time being away from my kids, bro.
Yeah. That's what I
And
was gonna and
and
that was the question I did have for you. How do you juggle, being on the road,
mm,
your business, work, your family, you know what I mean, getting in the studio and doing all that? I mean, there's a lot of pressure there, huh?
if you want the honest thing, man, I ask God for strength every night. And what I will
Mhm.
say, and I stress this to a lot of people, man, you have to have a good backbone. And my wife is a
Yes.
phenomenal, bro, phenomenal backbone. Don't get me wrong, bro. She's a pain in my ass too. But she is a phenomenal backbone, bro. She handles a lot for me. My family, my sister Irma, she's on here. My mom, Olga, my sister-in-law, Alexis, of course, she's out of commission right now because she just had the baby.
Mhm.
My mother-in-law, my suegros, Saud and Lily from Lubbock, they'll drive the hour and a half down here, bro, and they'll come and chingas, bro. Something goes on, they'll come and chingas. Wait, don't worry, y'all go, mijo. We got the kids. It's the same thing with my sister, man. My sister, we were on the road all weekend, and she texted me at 3:47 in the morning. She goes, "Hey, I'm up with Chloe and Caxton. They got a terrible cough and can't get rid of it. I may have to take them in the hospital." And being a father, and even with Stacy, Stacy runs our merch. My wife, she runs our merch.
Mhm.
You know how hard it is, bro, to get a text at 3:47 in the morning that your sister, she's not sleeping because she's taking care of your kids that, you know, came up with a cough. Thank God that's all it was a cough. But
Mhm.
knowing like, hey, man, we should be at home right now. We should be parenting right now.
Yeah.
But when you have a strong foundation, bro, and a good family, my wife's family, my family, extended family, my tia Rose, she's phenomenal with my kids, bro. She's
Wow.
phenomenal. And
Amazing.
and to have backbones like that is insane. It's unheard of anymore. A lot of people don't do that no more. So it makes it easier for me and Stacy to get out on the road and go do what we do. I right now it's hard on me. Right now it's hard, bro, because a lot of times whenever I'm gone, Juan stays back and he watches after the company, you know.
Mhm.
And with him being gone right now, it's hard. Like I was supposed to be at Promotores Unidos in Las Vegas last week, and I had to cancel because, of course, they had the baby, and it was more important for them to be doing what they were doing. So I
Right.
canceled my trip, man. I mean, it didn't even bother me, bro. I canceled my trip and I stayed home. So juggling all this stuff, if I didn't have the support that I had, the support system that I have, bro, it'd be impossible. Like there'd be no way that I get to do the things that I do. And the studio, man, it's something good, man. One thing that I can say is even my bajo player Joe, bro. Saludos to
Mhm.
Joe. Joe's been with me since day one.
That's
Him,
right.
him, him as well, bro. He has a good support system. There's times where people don't know. There's times that me and Joe are gone for a week, 2 weeks at a time. Because Aaron and Anthony are over there in San Antonio, so we're gone
Mhm.
over there making music, putting an album together, putting songs together, practicing, doing things. And so even him, bro, like he has his kids at home too. And the worst part of all of this, bro, is you miss some very important things in life.
Mhm.
And I tell Stacy all the time, I said, "You know what sucks?" And she's like, "What?" I said, "We're not even nowhere near famous or well known or nothing." I said, "And it's already like this." I said, "Just imagine, like, if anything
Yeah.
ever pops off for us, bro, to where we actually get to, Signal level, La Mafia's level, Intocables level, like I really won't be home. It makes me wonder what I'm going to miss out on, because I always tell
Mhm.
Yvette, bro, I'm a father first. I'm a
Right,
father
right.
first. And it's tough, man, but thanks to God, he gives me the strength. And bro, I'm telling you, God will give you the strength to push through anything, bro. There's days like I know that a lot of times I don't show it, but there's days that I just don't want to get up, man. I don't want to do things because I miss my dad.
Right.
I miss his advice. I miss his voice. I miss his ass chewings. I miss
Mhm.
everything, bro.
Yeah.
And so there's times where I don't I don't even want to deal with life. I don't want to deal with anything that has to go through the day. But I can't give up on my 3 kids. I can't give up on my wife that works her ass off week in and week out with me, because my wife, she actually works for my company as well.
Mhm.
And so I have too many people depending on me that I can't give up. I have too many
Mhm.
people depending on me that I can't stop working. I can't take a break, bro. There's no way. You have to keep pushing because of the people that are behind you. And I think that's what a lot of us tend to not pay attention to, of who's looking up at you.
Right.
But if you can
Definitely.
remember that, bro, if you can remember that, and I tell you what, bro, all you gotta do is ask God for the strength. He'll give it to you. He really will.
Mhm.
And you just keep
Yeah.
pushing on along, man. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
it's if you want the answer to that, bro, it's have a strong support system and have people that love you and love your kids, because they're gonna make it happen. They're the true stars behind it. It's like a road crew, bro.
Mhm. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, road crew's the first one there, last one's out. It's the same thing with my support system, bro. They're the
Mhm.
first ones here to grab my kids while I go, man. It's funny, dude. It's so funny, bro. Because I have this lady that we work for, and she goes, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" She goes, I go, "Yeah. How does it feel to mow my lawn on Thursday and then be famous on Friday?" And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Well," she goes, "It's just because, not to sound weird or anything, but I look at you mowing my yard on a Friday or on a Thursday." She was like, "And then I look on Facebook and there you are on stage on a Friday." She was like, "We're signing autographs or doing something." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't see it that way, man. I love doing what I do." And yeah, my sister's right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Uncle David, man. David's he's very new in our life, man. So David has been in our life for about a year now. And he's came in and he's just I'm hoping that he becomes my sister's husband. I'll just say that right now on here, because it's not very often, bro, that you have a lot of men walk into a woman's life like that, and they're just phenomenal to the whole family, not just to her, but to the whole family.
Mhm.
And he's the same way, man. He pick up my kids and quick and take them wherever they need to go, man.
There
No
we go.
hesitations. So that support system, man, definitely have that support system.
For sure, and like you said, you definitely have it. So,
Absolutely.
we can continue. We wish you continued success. Juan Rodriguez, your brother, is also logged on watching right now. He said, "What's up, guys?" So he's on the live as
Nice.
well. So, and congratulations to you, my brother, as well, on your newborn baby girl. All right, so 1 week old today. So, congratulations to you from everybody here at Houston's Tejano Hits and Tejano Time podcast as well. So, yes, big shout out again, Jordan. It's always a pleasure, bro, to have you on the show, man.
It's
Whether it be
always a
here or
pleasure
on the
to be here.
radio.
It's always
It's
a pleasure, brother.
always fun.
Anytime that we're around each other, hopefully next time we're around each other, it's a better outcome. And so,
Yeah.
well, we'll
Right.
continue to have fun, but it'll be a good time, man. And so, shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to you,
For
Mr.
sure.
Keith. Thank you for reaching out.
For
We
sure.
had a couple of technical difficulties there at the beginning, and it was kind of scary. I thought we were going to have to reschedule, but thank God everything worked out, and
Mhm.
we were able to spend some time here together tonight, along with everybody that viewed the podcast. Um, the love, man, like it's. I always get nervous for these things, bro, because I get on and it's not that I have a low self esteem. I just get on and I'm like, who the hell wants to watch me? Who the hell wants to listen to me talk? And so just a shout out to everybody that gets on, man. Shout out to my buddy. I just saw that he just got on, Rafael Rocha. No, pues wow.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have his music, bro?
Yes, I actually do. I do have a
Yeah,
couple. He just released a new song recently, and
yeah, man.
yeah,
That's my
the very
brother.
first one, really, the first one was. I love the first song he had. It was killer. We played that one, and we just received the new one not too long ago. I would say probably about
Yeah,
maybe a little
man.
over 2 weeks ago,
Shout
week and a
out
half,
to
or something like that.
them. Shout out to them. Shout out to my brother Superado, over here in Lubbock, Texas, man. West Texas definitely has some talent over here, bro. And shout out to all them guys, man. Everybody that works with the Fifth Entertainment here in the West Texas area, man. All my friends from all over, bro. Shout out to all them. It's cool, man. Thank you for tuning in, Rafael. I appreciate it, brother.
Yes, for sure. And a big shout out. Let me send a couple of more shout outs before we head on out. Ray Cantu is also watching us live right there.
The
Bri-
manager. That's the manager right there, bro.
that's the manager.
Yes,
Ray
sir.
Cantu. All
Ray
right, there we go.
Cantu.
Joshua D. Rodriguez, también. Laura Linda Cervera Escalante is watching. Un saludo para Laura Linda. Let's see, Alexis Rodriguez. Let's see who else we got here. Juan
That's my
Rodriguez is
brother's.
still
Yeah, that's my
watching.
brother's wife. Shout out to Alexis.
Aaron Holler. Aaron Holler is on the live as well, so he's watching. So big shout out to
Pontiac,
you.
Michigan's in the house. He had all his
Yeah.
Michigan family on here a while ago. I don't know if he was on in time to see all them, but Aaron, you had all your family watching just now, man.
Yes, Alejandro C. Lopez also watching. That's one of our main sponsors there, which is well, we've got Manny Martinez also watching también. So big shout out to
Nice.
Manny. Felipe Leal is watching. Joseph Jimenez, all kinds of great people out there. Maggie Martinez, everybody who tuned into the live today. We definitely appreciate you, man. Much love to all you guys out there who tuned in today.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So again, Jordan, we'll definitely cross paths here in the near future, very, very soon. Whether it be in San Antonio, whether it be here in Houston, whatever, we'll figure something out. We'll look at each other's schedule when it happens and see where you're at,
Absolutely,
and where
man.
I'm at. But we'd love to get together again sometime soon, and just kick back and catch up. Why not? And check out your
Absolutely.
show for sure.
Yes,
Check
sir.
out your show. So again, God bless you. We wish you the best of luck on your deal, and we can't wait to hear the new single when it comes out. I know it's going to be another one for the books. You know what I mean? The Spedo
Sounds
is
great,
doing
brother.
great for you guys right now. So that's going to keep you riding until your next single. I can guarantee you that. So
I appreciate
keep
it.
you above water
It's still going right now, so it's
for sure.
awesome to have it there. So shout out to everybody that supports, man. Once again, it's because of you. It's because of you guys, the fans, the radio personalities, the promoters, everybody. It's never the band. It's because of y'all that all this exists. And just don't stop supporting. Don't stop supporting. New artists, the artists that paved the way. All the legends. Don't let the music die. Teach it to your grandkids, teach it to your kids. And just from Grupo Asalto to all of you guys, thank you so much. Keith, thank you so much for having me
Very well.
today. Next one, man, let's do the whole band. I'd like for you to talk
Heck
to
yeah.
the guys, man.
Would love to. Would
So
love to,
definitely do
man.
that.
We'll open up all the windows on the screen.
We'll do it. We'll do it. We can all log on.
They can all log on from wherever they at. You know what I mean? Whether it be in the shitter, whether it be at home.
My favorite. There we go. Let's do that. Let's plan one of those, brother. Let's do
We'll
it.
definitely will.
Not on the
Okay, sure.
shitter. Not on the shitter. but we'll
No, you don't want to do that one. It's gonna be hard to hold the laptop while you're in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
there you go. Let's plan on it though, brother.
definitely. But yes, we'll get the whole band on there for the when the new single drops. We'll definitely get you guys back on
Let's do
again,
that.
man.
We'll
So
plan
that'd be
for that
awesome.
one.
So for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Again, God bless Jordan, to you and your family and everybody else right there. Continued success, and we'll see you very, very soon, my brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.